Hi, this is Sean,
Hi, this is Isaac.
and this channel's called Wolf Dog Moon. And today we're going to do a review of Justice League Season 2. If you like this kind of content, let us know by smashing that like button, ringing the bell for notifications after you subscribe, and commenting down below so that we can start an awesome community of like-minded people who like awesome adventures, the hero's journey, and in this case, awesome superhero archetypes. Alright, let's get into this.
Alright, so this is the Justice League Season 2 DVD case.
Looks like you get 26 episodes on 3 discs.
Yep. This show was aired on Cartoon Network for Justice League,
Okay.
and it's a continuation kind of the timeline of, or universe of Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series.
Oh, so this plays in that same universe? Oh, that's cool.
So it has the same like voice actor for Batman and stuff.
Oh, cool. So they kept that consistent. And then this introduces, of course, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and then who else is in this?
It's like Green Lantern and some
What about, you got Aquaman? It's look right here.
obscure
Oh,
characters.
Martian Manhunter. I don't know who that is. I do know who Hawkgirl is. And then, of course, The Flash. And probably, is Aquaman in here?
Well, he's not part of the main team in this series, at least.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember the original Justice League when I was a kid. This was back in, I want to say, I think those cartoons might have been done in the 70s. If not, it was definitely the 80s. And I just remember Aquaman, he was kind of lame. There was not much he could do. You know, when everyone else was like, split up, we're going to all do, Superman's going to fly away to do something, Batman's going to go to the Batcave to use his technologies, Wonder Woman's going to jump in her invisible jet and fly off to get her information, and then the only thing Aquaman can do is jump in the water and talk to his fish buddies. It got kind of silly after a while. But what else can you tell us about this?
So this has like art style change again. Say it's more thin looking characters.
Okay.
For this art style.
Yeah, it also looks more quintessential comic book, and I really like the way Wonder Woman is drawn. What else? I mean, it looks pretty colorful and stuff. Like, they got the vibrant colors, and then you got, you know, a less dark looking Batman.
Yeah.
Let's show the back here. And okay, so it says right here, perilous time for Earth's greatest protectors. So they fight a host of different villains in here.
Yeah.
And is like Lex Luthor in here.
So for this season, I'd say it takes like the best or most interesting villains from Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series and kind of mixes them together
Okay.
in the series.
Yeah, that's a good blending of villains. Not sure what Wonder Woman's villains were, but back in the 80s, the Wonder Woman TV show was excellent. I remember watching that as a kid growing up, and I mean they nailed that show. I mean, she just took on regular like gangsters and mafia people and crooks and stuff, and she would defeat them, and she would change to her Wonder Woman persona, and it was a very fun show. So what would you say about this show? Is it got a lot of lighthearted elements and some fun interaction between characters and stuff?
Say it has a mixture of lighthearted episodes and some more serious episodes.
Okay, well that's a good blending of them. Let's open this up. So you get 3 discs here, and then this outlines what's on the discs and then the special features. Now, this is just a standard DVD video, which we actually prefer. We feel like Myra's here is everywhere. Ignore Myra's here. There's no way to stop this. So, comment down below if you have a dog and their hair goes everywhere. But what we like about DVDs, and Isaac, you can jump in at any time, is the value that you get. They're affordable, and to me, in something like, especially like a cartoon, I mean, what are you getting in 4K, for example, that you're not getting with a DVD? Somebody needs to explain that to me, because I think it's fluff. I think what you're getting is fluff, as opposed to this, where you're getting value. So, do you agree with that, Isaac, or what's your...
Yeah, I'd agree with that, and something related to that. So for this season, I this time don't recommend you to get the box set version of the DVD, because this is the first show, or this is the first season out of shows by this team that's in widescreen, and the box set version isn't correctly optimized for widescreen TVs.
Oh, really? So they don't have the right aspect ratio?
So it's like a box in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, that's the wrong aspect ratio. There's no way to correct that, other than you can force it to another ratio, but it stretches and distorts the screen. So they'll either look too skinny and tall, or they'll look too squished. There's no way to correct that. Or you can enlarge it, and it'll crop out aspects of the viewing that you're supposed to see. But yeah, what else?
So if you're looking for this version, would say like 2019 on like Amazon or something, and it would also say enhanced for widescreen TVs on it.
Oh, so it has to say enhanced for widescreen TVs? Okay, and so keep that in mind, what Isaac's talking about, because to me that's huge. So with the look for the DVD video, and in doing so, you're going to get a lot of value, and then you're not going to get kind of taken for a ride. And for example, I feel like some of the technology after the DVD has been a lot of gimmicks and a lot of unfulfilled promises is how would I put it. So that would be our recommendation. Now, you may not agree. You could put it down in the comments and let us know what you prefer and why. But to us, these DVDs, you get a lot of value. So, what are your final thoughts, Isaac?
Some other comments on this is, for this show, pretty much all the episodes are like 2-parters, and like long lengthy episodes to
So they're like cliffhangers.
that's like the first part as cliffhangers.
Yeah, I love cliffhangers. So that
So
you're
the-
saying this does a lot of that?
As the show has more lengthy episodes.
Yeah, I was always a big fan of the 2-part. We'd always groan like, oh, stay tuned for next episode to find out how. We were always like, oh, but we also liked it. It'd be like it built an anticipation for the next episode, and so you were wondering how they were gonna. Usually, it ended where how are they gonna get out of that? There's no way that they're gonna find a way out of this jam, and then they figure out a way out of the jam. So, any other thoughts before we wrap this up?
So it's like only one episode that's for the Christmas special. It's just one part. Besides that, all the other episodes are 2 quarters.
Oh, all of them are 2, huh? Except for that Christmas one.
Actually, well, the last episode's a 3-part, so it's really.
Oh yeah, I remember the 3-part episodes too. I remember those. Those before this, 3-part episodes were cool. The challenge with 3-part episodes is if you miss the first episode, it could be a little tricky. You have to do recaps or whatever. But the Dukes of Hazzard was very good at doing a recap, and so was the original Batman TV series.
This does have a recap before the intro starts.
Okay, does it have a narrator and stuff, or does it show you clips?
It has like the voice actors, characters. Last time something this happened.
Oh, I like that though. That's one of my favorite things. Not enough shows do that. So, if you're some TV exec watching this, pay close attention to what we're saying. These are basic things you get back. You need to get back to. I'm going to lecture you a little bit if you're an exec, or you know someone who is that produces these type of things. Get back to your roots. Get back to the origin of the game here that you were playing. Get back to the things that work. The successful things that are basic, the hero's journey, for example, and also get back to basics. You've been playing around too much with silly nonsense. Get back to this kind of stuff, and stop giving us fluff. We like DVDs. We don't need bells and whistles and digital gimmicks everywhere and stuff. For example, I just want a coffee maker, for example, that makes a good cup of coffee. I don't need digital readouts and displays and goofy nonsense. That's just added fluff. So our final thoughts with this. I'm going to give my final thoughts, and then Isaac's going to give you his. My final thoughts is something like this is the quintessential hero's journey, where you got these amazing quintessential DC comic book characters who they each have strengths and weaknesses, but they come together in this Justice League to take on the most villainous of villains and have to try to overcome them. And by unifying, they are stronger and unified together, working together. And you get the best of the best here. You get Superman, you get Batman, and you get Wonder Woman. Just that alone, those are the greatest comic book characters and superheroes that DC Comic Books has ever produced. These 3 characters. And then you have some next tier characters like the Flash, and you have Green Lantern and stuff like that, and some other ones that I'm not as familiar with. But it's no coincidence, these 3 take up the whole frame, and they're the biggest and they're the best. So you get all that and more. You get these awesome cliffhangers like Isaac was talking about, and so that once you watch this, it leaves you feeling inspired, and you yourself want to become a superhero in your own life just like them.
Well, little side note. I don't recommend getting Justice League Season 1, because in my opinion, I'd say that's a significant downgrade from any of the Batman or Superman seasons before it.
Okay, so would you say that they kind of like stumbled out of the gate with this with the first season, where you're coming off an amazing? I think I remember seeing the Batman the animated series when it first came out, and it was awesome. And so to replicate something like that, going into Justice League, you're saying that they stumbled a bit with the first season?
Say like only 4 episodes are worth watching.
Okay, so what would you say about this one? You'd say skip over that one maybe?
Yeah, I'd say skip over that. And I'd say this is a significant improvement before they go back to quality.
Alright, so to wrap this up, what would you give for your final thoughts? Who would you recommend this for?
So I recommend it for like people that are fans of Batman, like Superman, Wonder Woman, and want a high quality team up the DC type characters. Some pretty great villains and stories. I'd say it's high quality, especially compared to what they could come up with nowadays for this.
Okay, so that sounds good. So we highly recommend this, and again, just like Isaac said, this is much better than what they put out nowadays. And we would also recommend that you just go right to season 2, and especially since you should know who these characters are, so they stumble to try to figure out what to do in the first season, and then they were able to hit their stride with this season, where you get awesome cliffhangers and you get these awesome characters coming together. So definitely recommend this, and we also recommend that you seek out DVDs for the value. So let us know in the comments down below what you think, and in the meantime, we hope this video finds you having an amazing day. We want you to keep your spirits high, and these are awesome heroes that you can aspire to be a hero in your own life and on your own journey, and there's everything right about that. And so we hope that you have a blessed day. Signing out.